Good thing is you don't need to remove the engine cover to check the oil level. So as long as between the first and second, you're fine. If it's above the second one, then it's a little bit over. What is up, guys? Welcome to Red 5 Out. Today we are going to show you how to check the oil level on your Mustang. I've got my 2019 Mustang GT with the Gen 3 Coyote motor, but this process will be the same for the Gen 2 Coyote motor. So I always recommend to check the oil, whether you just got the oil change done with your dealership or a small shop, or even if you did your own oil change, you just want to make sure the oil levels are up to top. Especially if you got a GT, you're going to be revving it out and really kind of having fun with the car. The last thing you want is the engine that doesn't have all the oil. So let's go ahead and start it up. We're going to press that and I'll show you. Mine will look a little bit different. I'll show you how to check the oil level first through the software, and then we're going to also check under the hood to how to check the oil level. So let's press OK here. So to check the oil level first from the software, basically, mine might be a little bit different, but you're going to locate the settings button right here. So you're going to press this, and you're going to go into advanced settings. So once you click on advanced settings, you're going to go to vehicle. And if you keep scrolling down, you'll see oil life reset. So if you click oil life right here, you can see mine is 81% because it's been a while. I want to say it's been a month or so since I've gotten the oil change, so it's gone down from 100%. If you do get your own oil changes done or from a small shop, they might not reset it for you. So in that case, you would just hold this OK button to reset it completely so it goes back to 100%. Otherwise, you would get an error saying that you need to get an oil change, even though you may have just recently got an oil change. So that's how you check the oil within the car, but we're going to show you how to check the oil under the hood on the Mustang GT. So let's go back to this menu. Let's open up the hood. Open up the hood from this, and then we're gonna show you how to do it from outside as well. All right, so this is what the engine bay looks like on my 2019. If you have a 2015 to 2017 Mustang GT, your engine cover is gonna look a little bit different. I actually like this wider one, but some people prefer the original engine cover. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Good thing is you don't need to remove the engine cover to check the oil level on your Mustang. A lot of people think because pretty much covered, you're gonna have to remove this whole plastic engine cover before you can access the spot. But let me show you where the spot is located. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see the whole engine bay. And we're gonna come to the side right where the intake is, and you're gonna locate this yellow tab right here. So this is what the dipstick is for your engine oil. So this is what we're gonna check it with. You do want to make sure that the car is as flat as possible. So mine is relatively flat, so slight slope, but that's what I would recommend if you can find a really flat spot. I know I've recently checked mine, so I'm not too worried, but this video will be helpful for you guys if you just want to check it out, how to check the engine oil level on your Mustang GT. So basically we want to kind of first attempt, we just want to go ahead and take it out completely. So we're going to twist it. There we go, just take it out. And then right now it's just going to have oil in it. So we're going to clean it up a little bit and then basically insert it again. So let me go ahead, find one of these rags, clean it, and then I'm going to show you how to do it again. Because I've just cleaned up the remaining oil residue so you can see what it looks like when there's no oil on it. And you can see there's two holes. You've got two holes here, and as long as between the first and the second, you should be fine. If it's a little bit above like the second one right here, then let me put it here so it's going to be easier to show. So you can see there's two holes right here, right? So as long as between the first and second, you're fine. If it's above the second one, then it's a little bit over, nothing concerning unless it's like all the way here. But if it's below the first line, then it's definitely a little bit low, and you want to make sure you fill it out. All right, so now to check it, we're going to go back in. We're going to insert it here. And basically, it's going to go in. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but there we go. So you want to make sure you don't pull it out right now. I don't know if you can see from here, but there's still remainder where I can still push it. So you want to make sure you push it all the way. So we're going to do it now. And leave it for like a couple seconds before you pull it out. And now you can pull it out to see the oil level on your Mustang. And you can see this is what mine looks like. It's definitely below the first line, but that's also because I am a little bit on a slope, which is causing it to read low. But I did check a couple days before and it was between the first and second. But that's how you check the oil level. you definitely want to make sure it's between these 1 and 2 spots. As you can see, that it has like the hatching, so you want to make sure it's between those. If it's not, you definitely want to top it off. So if mine wasn't on an incline or on a slope and it was this low, that means the oil was significantly low and I would have to top it off. But in this case, I am fine for now. But yeah, that's how you check the oil level on your Mustang, whether you've got the 2015 to 2017 with the Gen 2, or you've got the 2018 to 2023 with the Gen 3 Coyote motor. You don't need to replace or take out the engine cover, the plastic engine cover, to be able to check the oil level. Even if you get the oil change done from your dealership and they take care of that for you, I would still recommend checking the oil level on your Mustang about 2,000-3,000 miles, just to make sure, especially if you run your car a little bit hard or you track it, you do some runs in Mexico, you want to make sure the oil is good and the engine is not starving for oil. So that's one of the things I would highly recommend, that you check the oil often. But yeah, it's a good safety insurance. It takes, as you saw, like literally 5 minutes to do that. And the last thing you want is, have low oil when you're trying to run your car into Mexico. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for how to check the oil level on your Mustang, whether you've got the Gen 2 or the Gen 3 Coyote. In my case, the Gen 3 Coyote with the 5.0. But yeah, it's very helpful to do it. It takes only 5 minutes to do that. I would recommend changing it or checking it every 2,000 miles to 3,000 miles, just as a safety insurance. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below which oil do you personally go with, and of course subscribe to Red 50 for more videos.